Hey Demo, thanks for stopping by. Um, Thank you for just saying hi. It's been a long time since I've been able to stream, so good to see you. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Um, but yeah, overall, it's just been pretty rough going this March. So I figured I'd, but yeah, I figured I would go ahead and try to get back into streaming. So all right. Let's go ahead and turn off the music here. Oop. All right. And I am starting a new file on Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is uh, who knows if ever. That'd be great. I would love to see Arceus or ZA compatible with Pokemon Home. That would probably get me back into playing Arceus or ZA. I've kind of stopped playing for quite some time. Um, but yeah, so I'm starting a new file here in Arceus. Don't worry, my old file is still around. Um, so what it is that I moved up to I upgraded to a Switch 2, and only to find out that I cannot stream from my Switch 2 because of some serious BS reasons. And so I was like, okay, I can still stream from my Switch 1, and even my Switch 1 is giving me like so many problems. I spent the past hour trying to get it to work. Um, so finally got the Switch 1 to work again, but because of the way Pokemon works, the save file for my Legends Arceus is on. Sorry, allergy season is fantastic. But the save file for my Arceus is on my Switch 2, not my Switch 1. It's a whole thing. And I'm like, you know what? It's been a while since I've replayed Arceus, so let's do it. Let's just replay Arceus. Oh, audio, please. Please work with me. Okay, good. Welcome to my realm, located both beyond time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Oh, what is thy name? I all know what my name is. I wish you could change that profile picture. It's very boring. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a strange world to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Hope the audio's okay. I've been really struggling with getting the audio to work at all. Okay. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? I think so. You might get the worst PTSD if you get up to Volo. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again for stopping by, Demo. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow aidle your memory? Fair, you said I fell from the sky. Like, that's... The fact I'm alive is pretty good. I must say, your clothing is unusual. Wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might offer you some directions. Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I still don't know. You don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night? Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you're able to survive? Somehow, I guess. Survival wasn't a thing I was thinking of like 10 minutes ago. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Whew! Boom! Splash! Oh my, I completely forgotten! I just caught up with these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes. And what might your name be? Ooh, yours called Shadow. That name has quite the ring to it. Really? I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. It's pretty simple. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here. Man, is this a lot? This is fun. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3, wait! Yeah, here we go. Oh, all I can do is crouch. Crouch is quite literally the only thing I can do. Well, I can move, I can dash, I can crouch. I can look up that. Apologies for any sniffles. I am still getting a little bit getting over the cold that I had. I'm pretty much recovered. It's just lingering. It sucks. And of course, it's allergy season! Yay! There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Indeed there is. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. Fair enough. Again, my apologies. I want to roll, but it won't let me roll. Sigh. Alas, yet another miss. Haha, I'm glad that you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I've tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. There's Rowlet. So cute. And Oshawott. So, in my original initial playthrough of this game, I chose Rowlet, but I think I might do Cyndaquil this time. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to a minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one at a Pokemon and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you can catch these three runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though, far be it for me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in the area. Boop. Oh, wonderful! You caught a Pokemon! Seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Shadow. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only two of my darling runaways left. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. I can hardly believe it, Shadow. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo, indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Aww. Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, these three Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village and to help with our research. They won't listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you were falling. But I must say, Shadow, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How was it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc Phone, you say? What an odd device. It could be guiding you somehow. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Well, you've convinced me. Sure. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village, and then we'll sort your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me, onward to Jubilee Village. Oh man, there's a lot more talking in this than I remember. Very ominous indeed. Apologies there. Didn't think my mic would pick that up. It usually doesn't. Oh my god. Okay. If you ever hear me groaning like that, it's just because my hip's in pain. Which is honestly the biggest reason I haven't streamed for a while. But I wouldn't say the pain's been getting any better, but rather I've gotten more used to it, so. And I want to get back into streaming, so there's also that. Thank goodness for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him to the village for a bit. Yep, it's certainly a village. This way, if you please. Jubilee Village is it's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition Team. There's a lot of text going on right now, so. This village was built scarcely 2 years ago. Since we know so little of our local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that's an impressive building up ahead of us is the Galaxy Hall and headquarters of this entire outfit. Oh, botheration, I almost forgotten. We need to go report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here and then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow, it seems to show where you need to go next. And I forgot how much I just love this game. It's so cool. Well, now, aren't you awfully suspicious? Oh, so sad. The Wallflower's for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Oh. So sad. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon? He's a scholar from the faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk myself. I've had some trouble with Pokemon. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago, and I had to take it to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Shadow here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him in the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokémon when they had slipped from his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be about 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skill or origins. Tomorrow, we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please. But make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fail to please. I kind of want to try this potato mochi sometime. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know that great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now then, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are, in the grass and forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. But it is all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Shadow will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody at the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means that we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeballs well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Shadow. And think, if you're able to make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, do you remember that Shadow has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Shadow's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Shadow, was it? For tonight, at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use her quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put you on tomorrow. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Just a kid, man. Captain Silene is somewhat like Hisui, in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply put on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. Imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both good night. Yes. Good night. A rift in the sky. People falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Checking survey tips. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, saving your progress. Easy enough indeed. I don't think it's going to let me save here, but we will sleep, and then we'll be able to save. Aw, heck yeah. The next day. Good morning, Shadow. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today is the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Heck yeah. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. Ha! That's a Galarian wheezing. Oh, that's hilarious. It's just, there's a... No, I don't think it's ever been officially confirmed, but basically that Professor Laventon is from Galar, which is just hilarious with a Galarian wheezing up there. Survey Corps' office are here on the first floor. Don't give up! Keep those eyes open! Wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. Sent out our partner Pokemon, but it's a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. That man's on the Security Corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, Shadow is here. You may enter. And she has a little Abra! Let's get straight to it. Hello, Rabid! Took a beating from a wild Pokemon, and now he's a survey corpse. Oh, goodness. Well, thanks for dropping by, Rabid. Good to see you. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? Our trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove yourself beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Woo! Satchel. A satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Pardon, Shadow. Come with me a moment. I love how Professor Laventon is like the only nice person here. Now then, Akari's trying, but it's fine. Now then, jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Shadow absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Babies! We're replaying the game. Hello, Cap Unknown! Go on, Shadow, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Oh my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep for your very own? Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Pick the correct one. I will. But yeah, thank you so much for coming, Cap Unknown, or I will judge you forever. You're already going to judge me forever. So the reason why I'm replaying the game is because I recently upgraded to a Switch 2, and unfortunately the Switch 2 actually has a has a design in it to prevent streaming unless you have a way to bypass those measures. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to bypass those measures. So when I moved everything to my Switch 2, it all kind of got messed up and jumbled, which is why the only Switch 2 stream I was able to do was pretty janky. And I cannot for the life of me get my Switch 2 to stream again. So I have decided to go back to playing my Switch 1 in order to do streams until I can afford a new capture card that can bypass those terrible, stupid functions. But that's going to be a while because the one I'm looking at is pretty pricey, and I genuinely just don't have the money for it right now. So, right now, I even had to spend an hour trying to get my audio to work again. Like, it's just a jumbled mess at this point. So, got my Switch Switch 1 up and running. The audio is much quieter than I would like it to be, but at least it's working. So, unfortunately, because I moved everything to my Switch 2, that means my save data has also been moved to my Switch 2. So, I decided that for my Switch 1, I would go ahead and do a new playthrough, which is, honestly, kind of something I wanted to do anyway. So, here we are. Audio sounds good? Okay, I am glad to hear that. I have it quite literally maxed out because it will not let me adjust it whatsoever. I will have to find workarounds later. But for now, I will let you think about my choice as I need to run to the restroom. So I will be right back. All right. Are you all ready? We're going with Cyndaquil. Ah, look at that cutie. Yes. Hi. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back into its Pokeball for you so you can take it. It's yours. Yay! Word of advice, my boy, pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain Pokemon when you're out in the field. Flush! They look as if they're cheering their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. What could it be? They did go dashing from the village when Sky fell from the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me in my research for now. Woo! Splish splash! By the by, which species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me get you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. Heck yeah! These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they are a treat. But they work a treat, as you've already seen. Now you have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Cyndaquil is based off of a... I'm not sure. It's not based off a mole. Because I know its evolved forms are more badger. Oops. Press the wrong button. Oh, what curious get you have there. I can already tell you're quite a character. Yes, thank you. I'm Volo of Ginkgo... Ginkgo! Ah, Ginkgo mentioned. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Well, that's clearly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is the key to any good merchandise success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how your Pokemon stand up to another in battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial your attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP hits 0. That's not gonna happen. Ginkgo Guild member Volo challenged you to a battle. Togepi! Yeah, I don't think it's possible to lose this fight. There we go. Moves, items, use them well. The world will be open to you. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Woo! So smart. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. I thought, right? Let me help our two battlers, oh god, recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Sky Fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful in your trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Man, it reads so differently when you know who Volo is. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle? Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose your destination from your map and tell Ress, the guardsman, where you're going. Oh, his name is Ress. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Not sus at all! Haha! Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Your shadow, correct? I was informed you'll be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Thanks. Honestly, you're the first person to be like, please come back alive. I appreciate that. I guess that's another thing that makes Volo so interesting, is because so far everyone has been terribly hostile. Well, not terribly, but like, a lot of people have been pretty hostile up to this point. But, I mean, Volo's a traveler, so you don't really suspect him of being malicious in his interest. So interesting. This is our base camp, the safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Oh, well, you see, Captain Cyline got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain, but what exactly can you offer here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Shadow's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Shadow will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Yeah, I can take care of myself, guys. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. So pretty. Man, this was an open game for first open. Not this is the first, but very, very impressive. Bidoof. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people, so it'll be easy. You caught a Bidoof! Well done! Time to find your next Pokemon. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Yeah! That Starly's got caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I can't dodge yet. I want to dodge! I forgot. There's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. Have an item ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but want to throw an item? Press X. The captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks or at trees like this one to have it investigate. If a Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partner to shine. You have to reach your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. There, that's Shinx. So terrifying. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? Not at all. Not to worry. These things become clear once you focus on the Pokemon around you. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any Pokeball you throw at them. Don't worry though. I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You gotta battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them and try to catch them. But by now, you've got several Pokemon you own, don't you? Take one of the Pokeballs and throw it near the wild Pokemon if you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll get a hold on your own battle. Oh. It's already spotted me! Wow! Oh, then we'll go to items. Use a Pokeball. Bam! I'm best at Pokemon. You approach those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful! I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor that we're ready to head back. Oh ho! I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and you seem you went and did just that. Congratulations, Shadow. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Oh dear. With skills like yours, I suppose that this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we best report to Captain Silene. Take time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pasture. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you in the field, in theory. Though, we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. I already have 4. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at the headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. Set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in your room you used last night, then you'll report to me at once on the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Let me dodge roll already! We shall change my outfit. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room that you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Hot! I have hot! Very important. Thank you for hot. Now present yourself to the commander. I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Shadow? Yes, sir? I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat! Okay. Yeah! You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're a part of the Jubilife village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, Shadow. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. I did it! I am now official. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer toward the goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you'll need this. The recipe for crafting Pokeballs! Woo! And 3,000 money as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Akari, you are an expert in crafting yourself. Teach the new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as an experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items from the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. Basic crafting. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. This way to the craft works, Shadow. Not my own name. I can't roll. I can't roll yet. Let me roll. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you get from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Go to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball. Heck yeah, Pokeballs. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to a workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we crafted, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. Yeah, Pokedex! I'll prepare this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. Same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. We'd be all too happy to explain more about the research task I could use your assistance with. Please join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good Shadow. Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear. You're going to the Fieldlands camp. Would you mind taking care of your request stuff for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to talk about it. Yeah. Sorry, my kitty girl's being all cute and wanting my attention. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon. He told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will show some changes in appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. So I decided I wanted to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'd be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just give me a Wurmple if you can. Yeah! Wurmple, Wurmple, Purmple, Purmple. Let's see, who's the person that does hair? You? Welcome, young man. What can I help you with today? Hair. Well, we'll just go with the messy ponytail, my usual look, for now. Yes. Yeah. Let's see if we have anything interesting for clothes. Headband. That you can't even see because I have bangs. Okay. Everyday kimono. Oh, cute. I stayed with the same outfit pretty much the entire game. Last time, so kind of fun having a different outfit this time. Oh, I don't have any shoe options? Okay. No, there they are. Okay, so it's just these two different types of satchels for now. Glasses. Well, let's see. Yeah. Then... just go with this for now. And I can't afford anything else. Fair enough. Too poor. Had my hair done. Oh, Shinx's ears had odd markings on the outsides, but what were they? There's no use, I can't remember. This will keep me up at night. If you caught a Shinx, show it to me. I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driven me up the wall. And here is a Shinx. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. And boop! That's it. It's the ears that the yellow cross pattern on them. Kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Feel like I've had a bone stuck in my throat. Only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. All right. See if the game will let me dodge. Hello, Johnny. Welcome. Quick explanation is my game capture card will not let me capture video off my Switch 2, and I've already moved everything to my Switch 2. So I'm trying to... So I can only play off my Switch 1 at the moment. So I decided to go ahead and start a new game file, since Pokemon games are slaved locally and not on the cloud. So... figured I'd do a new file. I've kind of been wanting to replay Arceus anyway, so yeah. Yep, got it too. It's a system. I have thoughts and opinions, but overall I really do enjoy the games on it. So, for streaming, I'm going to go ahead and replay Arceus here, and get back to Shining Hunting when I'm done with the game. In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there's a great many research tasks I need your help to carry out, my boy. Detail these tasks can be found in the Pokedex reference anytime. Indeed, they sure can. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out these research tasks. Can do. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards at your work. One last piece of advice, Shadow. If you see a wild Pokemon attack coming your way, dodge it like your life depends on it. Thank you! I want to dodge. Please give it to me. Up. Actually, that angle makes it look really cool. That beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of a wild Pokemon's attack. That way, hopefully, you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's Thundershock. But don't you worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Dodge! 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 Oh, I can dodge! Yay! Focus on the Pokemon. Yep. I know. I'm skipping tutorial bits because I'm fairly certain I know how to play the game. Later, don't forget to open your Pokedex to focus on Pokemon. Yep. Number caught without being spotted. Okay. Did it fly away? Oh, it's still there. I'm good at this game, guys. Where's my... Hold on. Settings. Disable. There we go. Oh, wow, that is way too sensitive. All right. I don't even know what I have my sensitivity at. Buttons? Oh, there we go. Okay, I think it's at 1. Oh, wow. The more energy a Pokemon got, the harder it is to catch. If you catch battle Pokemon, lowers HP, or maybe inflict paralysis like a move like Shinx's Thundershock, it should be easier to capture. Indeed. Oops. I am the best at Pokemans. Oh, there she is. I'm like, what's over here? Around here, you fight a Pokemon called Blitzel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means that you try to hit it with moves just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. And speaking of which, your research task for Buizel includes seeing it use certain moves. To be precise, you have to see it use the move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now, I'll go on ahead. You take care of some Buizel research tasks and then come talk to me. Dang, that's some harder defense there. Ah, it's not my party! No! I have to go by foot. I have to go by foot, guys! I don't have a weird here. I don't have nothing. I can't wait for Weird Ear. Name Cyndaquil Mary? I could. Why Mary? Oh, Jerry. Why name Cyndaquil Jerry? From Tom and Jerry. Oh, like cat and mouse? I mean, is it based off mouse? Oh, it's a Wurmple. It's a Wurmple. Yeah, I love Wurmple. No! It mostly is. I caught a Wurmple! I've caught without being spotted. I'm fairly certain it spotted me. But, I mean, I'm not going to contend. It wanted me to do some weasel stuff, didn't it? And I caught it. A reward for keeping up with me, your own crafting kit. Yeah, I really hope so. Thank you. And there's a recipe for potions, too. Like, it's so weird to be like, oh, recipes are a thing. I'm like, I haven't had to do recipes in so long. For an oral Mary and a medical leak, and you can do a potion. Yay! Just report back to Professor Lamberton once you get some research tasks good and done. Woo! I can finally run free! And catch Pokemon! In the butt! I do hate like how there's not like a lot of music or anything. Yay, Ponyta! And that there being Alpha. We don't mess with those. Yet. Fair enough. Absolutely. I'm going to be doing all of them quests. Bidoof. Just need to catch a butt ton of them and defeat a butt ton of them. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, there's no way I'm passing up on a oh, rollout, dang. Passing up on a shiny Ponyta. Yeah, so I guess it also depends on if this is something people want to watch. If people want to watch me play Pokemon Legends Arceus, I obviously am having a great time, so I would love to. If people don't want to watch it, I can always stream something else and play this on my own time. But I plan on making this my next like my file that I'm going to actually be. Hey! The file that I'm going to be actually shiny hunting in after I complete everything. Because the great thing about this is that I am quite familiar with the game and shouldn't have too many problems with completing it. Now I need to catch Wurmples without being spotted. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you would like to watch this. I am actually having a fabulous time playing it. It's been so long. Show me your butt. Show me your butt. Ah, close enough. Where is that Shinx? I know it spotted me. There it is. Yeah! Ooh, level up! don't think it's actually spotted me. Yeah! Heck yeah! Okay, that one absolutely has spotted me. Unless it wants to count it as not being spotted. I'm going to get going now. I'll try to stay longer next time. Hey, no worries. Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping up here soon anyway. I'll probably just finish off catching up on catching a few things here, and then I'll be calling it a night. But thank you so much for joining, Cap Unknown, and I will hopefully see you next time. Oh, I did not expect there to be an alpha. Alright, we're calling good. I guess we can do a few battles. Sorry about that. Woo! Okay, that was a crit, which makes me feel a little better. And up and over. Yeah! Woo! Heh. Nice. And everyone's leveling up. Oh, that's right, because the you get experience from catching Pokemon. That's right. Oh, that's so sick. Just go ahead and use up all these Pokeballs. Why not? Alright, I think I'm ready to call it. Please let me go faster. Thank you. Seems a good time to explain about your survey reports and the rewards they offer. Yep, thank you. On that note, let me check your tasks you've completed thus far. Look at all these Pokemon I got. So many. Yes. Be impressed. Yes, give me money. I see most illuminating. I'll update your Pokedex with this new data. Yes, you will. You've made good progress on these research tasks, Shadow. I do believe you'll be ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report to the good news to Captain Silene. It's time. You earned yourself a star. Yeah! I am the best at Pokemon. Alright. So, alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and save, call it here. My throat's getting a little tired. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will catch you all next time. Bye!